All right, peace, family. This is Darnell Gabriel from Revolutionary Sword. I hope you are doing well out there tonight. As promised, I uploaded my video to YouTube, and I was going to just upload it and then, let people find it. And I know once you find it, you're going to start posting comments. But I decided I wanted to jump on and just, do a commentary along with watching the video. So if you out there, listening to me in YouTube world, then you can go along with me as I go through this video and make a commentary about the experience that I had with my traffic stop. Okay, so let's begin. All right, so I'm just gonna, play the video and then we'll talk about it.
Traffic stop for
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that I can hear it. I can't even hear it.
How's it going? Just so you know, my camera's on. Reason for the stop is you got no plates on the car.
Yeah, my camera on too. Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
You got a driver's license insurance on the vehicle?
Nah.
No, you don't have either, or what?
Nah.
Okay. What's your name?
You want my ID?
Yeah. Could you lower the passenger window for my partner, please?
Now, as you can see, that I'm actually in my pajama pants because I actually just got through dropping my daughter off. But as I was, on my way home, the police pulled up behind me and turned on their sirens. And so, I try to be, watchful and aware as I'm traveling about. But when I turned on the camera, because I knew that they, was pulling me over, I didn't switch it to my face right away. So that's what you see, that little black spot is that when they asked me to roll down the window for the other officer, I just actually put the camera down without even thinking about it. And so what you basically seeing me is that I'm cooperating with them as much as possible. So, because my thing is I'm trying to make, the interaction between me and the officers as peaceful as possible. So that's what's going on right there. Okay, so let's continue.
That good?
All the way, sir.
Nah, I mean, it's fine. You can, as long as you can see me, right?
All right.
Alert. Appreciate that.
Rounds in the front at the address of 219 East 121st Place. 3 rounds in the front.
Thanks.
Wait, hold on one second.
Now, you notice that he asked me, did I can I roll the window all the way down? And when I was looking at him, I was like, why would he want me to roll my window all the way down? I mean, I didn't think that was necessary. I had already rolled my window down for the other officer. And once I cracked the window, for whatever, I asked him out of courtesy, but when he said, could you roll it all the way down? I just looked at him and I said, no, I mean, as long as you can see me, that should be good enough. And he actually agreed. So that's how that went. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, wait a minute. You can take this too. Sorry for it all broken up and wrinkled.
So what I'm doing right here is I'm actually giving him my passport card, and I'm giving him my DOT information. So so that he would have a complete, insight on what's going on. So that's what I was passing on to him. But as you can see, I'm fumbling around with the camera, so eventually I'm gonna turn it around. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, here's this.
Yep. Here you can see I'm stopped by the police. Wait a minute, let me hold on 1 second. Okay. Well, as you see, I'm stopped by the police. Excuse the way I look. But they just pulled me over. This is about the 4th stop, so I made sure I pressed the button this time to make sure that I'm recording. So I just gave my ID, my passport card, and also I gave my DOT number. So we're just gonna see what happens. They checking my VIN number right now. They stopping me because they noticed my plates. I got the private plates on my automobile. So I've been meaning to actually change the plate to my DOT plates. So eventually I'm gonna do that, so it won't be, such a big deal.
Now, what I want to make sure everybody understand is that when you are correcting your status so you can, travel, if that's what you choose to do, there are steps and procedures that you need to take in order for you to, protect yourself. Because really, you are about to engage and operate in a arena that most law enforcement agencies don't know about. Okay. And they need to see something based off of what you give them on their computer screen in order for you to be able to, you know, not get arrested or not get your car towed, so on and so forth. And so basically, even before I started to, you know, travel around without a driver's license, I had all that stuff in place. And then once I had it in place, then I went on ahead and did what I had to do. But I made sure that everything that I needed was in place so that when I step out there, I knew I was protected. Okay, let's continue.
So we just gonna hang in there and see what's gonna happen. You got to try to maintain a peaceful position with law enforcement, because you don't want to make them feel like they're the enemy. They just people that's doing their job, and you got to have that type of mindset that this is foreign to them, because everybody don't know about being able to move around without a driver's license. So the mindset is to maintain peace at all costs. So
Now you notice that, and the reason why I'm saying that is because most people, when they correct their status, they still have a mindset of looking at the police as like an enemy. And I try not to, have that mindset towards them, because I do understand that they are in a dangerous profession. I do understand that they do have to be cautious in who they are dealing with. So they don't never know who they're dealing with. They can be dealing with a maniac or a lunatic or somebody that don't mind, you know, uh, shooting at the police, so on and so forth. But, in order for you to be able to interact with them without any, negative effects, you want to be able to make sure that you have a peaceful mindset yourself, so that when you do engage, they feel comfortable and you feel comfortable. Okay. And so that's what I try to, project. All right, let's continue.
and try to be as cooperative as much as possible. As long as you ain't giving them no negative vibe or negative energy, then it should be okay. So I want to encourage you all, when you see this video, just know that I'm standing in my status as a national, and not operating in commerce as a U.S. citizen. And you have to understand, all law enforcement people do not understand that. They don't even know that. And sometimes you might have to educate them a little bit on it. But nevertheless.
And I just want to make sure that we clear. But when you are correcting your status, there are multiple ways that you can do that. But the way that I went through is that I went through travelstate.gov. And when I applied for the passport card and passport book, I did not apply as a U.S. citizen. I'm going to repeat that again. I did not apply as a U.S. citizen. Okay. And that's the key. You have to let them know that you're not a U.S. citizen, because, most people now, because we're in the information age, understand that the United States is a corporation, right? It's not a country. The United States is a corporation. And so when you fill out the application for it, travelstate.gov, you have to let them know that I am not a U.S. citizen, or I am not a citizen of the corporation of the United States. Okay. Let's continue.
Nevertheless, when you're dealing with them, you just want to deal with them with the right mindset. Okay, so I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute, let them do their thing. Oh boy. I just got through dropping my daughter off, and I gotta spend the last minute of the Sabbath. I do practice Sabbath keeping, so I just gotta spend the last minute of the Sabbath with the police pulling me over. So nevertheless, God is good, right? Nevertheless, God is good. Okay, we're 7 minutes in, so they really trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because this is the longest traffic stop that I was involved in. And if you are one of the people that's seen my 2 videos of my other traffic stops, actually 3, but the other one I could not show. But the stop did not last no more, less than, I would say less than 5 minutes, and I was out of there. But these 2 guys, for some reason, was trying to really, dig for something, right? They was really trying to figure out what can stick. And I knew that they was trying to figure something out. So I just had to, sit there and be patient. But uh even the video that you're looking at right now is only 14 minutes, but actually I was sitting there for like 20 minutes while they was, going through whatever they was going through. Okay, let's continue.
He's 7 minutes in, family. I just got through looking at my VIN number, so I don't know. They trying to figure something out. Got me all hooded up. Oh man. I tell you, you do have to have a little heart to do all this. You do have to have a little heart.
And that's true because most people might be a little fearful of having that type of interaction with the police. And then some people just don't want to go through all that. They don't want to be bothered with the police in that manner, which I understand. But when it comes down to it, once you understand how the system runs, you know, uh you can freely move around without a driver's license. You don't have to worry about paying for state plates anymore. You don't have to worry about city stickers anymore. You don't have to worry about, making sure your automobile is up to code when it comes to, the exhaust and all that kind of stuff. You know, you don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to worry about being penalized by the police with tickets and all that kind of stuff. Now, I want you to understand that I do move cautiously. Like I'm not a reckless traveler. I still obey traffic laws, and I still stop at the stop sign. I don't just run through stop sign. I'm very courteous when it comes to other people while they're moving around. So, I'm looking out for myself as well as other people. But the financial freedom that I get from not having to pay for that stuff from year to year, which I hear a lot of people complain about, how they go up on, city stickers, or how they go up on, you know, whatever else it is that they trying to tax on the people to keep them, moving around with a driver's license. People can complain about that all the time. But now I don't have to worry about that. The only annoyance that I might have is being stopped by the police because they trying to figure out, well, why you don't have state plates and stuff like that. But that's getting ready to change because I'm actually going to apply uh, my DOT number to some custom plates that I'm gonna get made. So, and that's something that you want to make sure that you understand. Like when the police see like a number on a plate, most likely they not gonna bother you, you know. And like my daughter, she has DOT plates and she don't have a driver's license. So she's moving around and the police is not bothering her because they will look at my automobile quicker than look at hers because hers look like a regular plate. It just have DOT on there, Department of Transportation, which according to the way I apply it, I have the freedom to travel around not as a commercial driver, but just a person that's moving from point A to point B. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, this is something people have to learn. You know, I did a lot of research and watched a lot of videos in order to get to this place that I'm at right now. I even bought other people's courses and tried to understand, you know, how they was able to do this. And now I'm in the same position that they in. Okay, let me finish this video out. All right.
This is my fourth stop. This is my fourth stop. See, I had 2 last year. No, I had 3 last year, but they were spaced out real long. You know, most of the time, police will drive behind me, and then they would just, you know, trail me for a little bit, and then they move on. But every now and then, I have police that might say, "Okay, what's going on with this guy?" Like these gentlemen here.
And that's true. Most of the time, the police don't even bother me. You know, they might be curious, but I can see that they trailing me, and then eventually they just turn off. You know, but like the first 2 videos that I got, the only reason why I was stopped because my my tail light was out. So that gave them some initiative to, you know, look into the situation. But you know, my tail light is not out, so you know, they just happen to been one of the curious ones. Why is this guy moving around without a state plate? So that's why I'm pulled over right here in this video. Okay, let's continue.
If you've been on my YouTube page, you can see that I got my first 2 stops from last year, and it didn't. One of them reached over 7,000 views, and then the second one is like over 8,000 views. And so, and then I had another stop where I tried to, you know, push the camera on because I didn't even notice they was behind me. And I ended up, you know, pushing the camera mode instead of the video mode. And so I didn't even know I was being photoed instead of video. But I made sure this time. But nevertheless, I'm most definitely gonna post this one. I'm sure y'all will get a kick out of this. Do you believe I still get people saying this is not real? That's incredible to me.
And that's true. I do still get people commenting in the other videos that I got that, you know, because I didn't show the police officer's face. Now, you know, I guess I can show the police officer's face, but I be trying not to make them uncomfortable, you know. So I just keep the camera on me. But you know, my wife says that I should show their face, at least give them a quick glance just to show them that they on camera. So I will start doing that if I get stopped anytime soon. But I don't normally show the police officers on camera. You can hear their voice, but you can't see their face. And some people take that as, you know, did I create a skit just to pull views? And you know, no, I didn't do that. You know, this is the real deal Holyfield. I'm literally traveling around without a driver's license, and I've been doing it for just about almost 2 years now. So I really don't have any issues other than if a police officer get curious about my place. Okay. I didn't have police officers park in front of me looking at my automobile, and they wondering, is that a new automobile? And I'm like, no, that's a automobile that I had for a minute. And it's like, well, what's going on with your place? I was like, those are private plates. Private plates. Like they trying to figure it out. But sometimes if you feel like you need to educate them a little bit, they didn't want no smoke, so I didn't bother them. But I just told them, I said, well, that automobile's in a trust, and those are trust plates. So these are all the things that officers do not know. They're not aware of. And that's why you are called a private citizens, because it's the information that you have is not public. The police deal with public people. When you're doing the driver's license thing, you're operating in the public, period. But that's not me no more. I used to be that, but I'm not that no more.
Nevertheless, it is real. You see the flashing lights? Lights flashing right behind me. It is real. Okay, so we're 12 minutes in. Now, this is the actual longest stop that I done had. The longest one. So I know they sitting there like, okay, we got his VIN number. They trying to figure this thing out. They got my passport card.
And see, they looked at my VIN number twice. I was shocked. And I was like, wow, they really trying to figure this thing out. But see, my VIN number, it don't have my name on it. It has the trust name on it. So I'm not even in the picture in the system. When I had one incident where they did tow my automobile from in front of my house because I covered my VIN number. So they deemed that the automobile was abandoned property. So I had to literally go to court and see the judge and, get the judge to, sign off that, I'm not a partaker of their their circus ring, even though she never admitted to it. But when I got to the impound, the guy did notice that my name was not on the automobile, the VIN number. So, and that's because the trust owns the automobile. I don't own the automobile. The trust do. The only thing that they had was an old driver's license that I actually literally canceled myself. That's the only thing that they was able to pull from. But I'm the one who revoked that. I didn't get no tickets to get my driver's license revoked or anything like that. No, I revoked my driver's license myself. So, the bottom line is you want to be able to control everything, but don't own nothing. So your trust that has your automobile is your protector. I'm telling you, it works. It protects you from them taking your vehicle or your automobile. Okay, let me stop talking. Let's finish the video.
We're just gonna patiently wait. Ooh. I hope you're all doing all right out there in YouTube world and whatever platform you might be seeing me on. Because I'm sure gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. I'm gonna post it on TikTok. I might even post it a little bit on Twitter. Excuse me for yawning. Okay, look like they getting ready to get out the car.
All right, mister, you're getting 2 citations, one for no valid registration and one for not having a plate mounted to your vehicle, okay? So we're cutting you a break and not giving you a ticket for expired day up. Your court is the 28th of February, 24 at 1 p.m., okay? Have a nice night.
I thought you supposed to say.
I don't know if you caught that. They gave me 2 citations. Now, this is the first time the police even gave me a citation since I've been traveling around. The other videos, I didn't have that issue, but these are the first guys that ever did that. So I'm a little surprised by that. But then I did notice that he said he gave me 2 citations for, no registration and no state plates. And he said, but I'm not going to cite you for the expired driver's license. Why would he do that? Why would he give me 2 tickets for no registration and no plates, but then don't cite me for I thought that was the funniest thing. He said, I'm not going to cite you for an expired driver's license. Why is that? That didn't make sense to me. But anyway, let me let you hear the rest of it.
Sign this stuff.
I did sign it.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know this. I didn't been through this before.
Then why are you still riding without plates?
Because I don't need state plates.
Why is that?
Because first of all, I got a DOT number.
Okay.
Then, on top of that, I'm not in the DMV system.
Well, you gotta figure it out because
No,
every vehicle that is driving in the public way has to have
I already figured it out.
has to have a plate attached to their vehicle.
Right.
Okay?
No, I'm just saying I already figured it out. I understand what y'all
Yeah.
doing. That's okay. I appreciate it. Thank
All right,
you.
have a
Have a good night.
Now, you see, he telling me I need to figure it out. Why didn't he just say, you need to get your driver's license straightened out? Because I told him that I had been through this already. I mean, in the beginning of the video, he asked, well, it was the other police officer that asked me. He asked me, do you have license and do you have insurance? I was like, no. Is it either or neither? I was like, no, I don't have any. Most of the time, that's a problem. Do you understand me? That's a problem. When you look at videos on YouTube or whatever platform that you're on about, people that's trying to operate in, traveling, the people that did not do their status correction right, the police just really, and they know when you don't have it correct, and what's going to happen is they're going to take you out of the car. They're going to tow your car. They're going to arrest you, right? Especially if you're resisting. I mean, it could really go bad, and that's one of the biggest things that my wife, used to worry about from the beginning when I started. She's still a little leery now. Now, my wife still has a driver's license. She still got a driver's license because this stuff is scary to her, and I get it. But I told her, I said, well, you when you ready, I'll help you out, because she just don't want that type of interaction. Even though she was around me when I had my third traffic stop, and she saw how quickly everything, got settled. So that made her feel a little bit comfortable. But she's still a little nervous, and she's just watching me. And so, but the thing is that it's the knowledge that gives you the confidence. If you notice that I displayed confidence to him when I told him that I already figured it out. And he knows that, because why is he not telling me to get out the car? Why is he not telling me we're getting ready to tow your vehicle? Why? Why is he not doing that? Because he know that I'm different from everybody else. That's why. And 4 videos proves that I'm different from everybody else. So everybody out there that think this stuff is not real, hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, but it's just not true. You're looking at a video that is real, and you're listening to the voice of the man in the video that's real. I really wanted to show my face, but I couldn't get my computer camera to work, so while we was playing the video, I was going to let you see my face personally, but I'm gonna work it out, and then eventually we're going to chop it up face to face on video. But nevertheless, this is real, and anybody can do this. Listen, I got my own daughter out of the system. I got her out of the system. She don't have a driver's license no more. Now, she don't have a passport card, but she do have a international driver's license. I did help her to get that. So anybody can do it. If I did it and you want to do it, you can do it. You just have to make sure that you're in your right status and your paperwork is on point. That's the only thing you got to make sure you got in place. Okay, let's finish this out.
Oh boy, you see that? He said he give me a break. And what does he give me a court date for? He ain't got nothing.
You can see I was surprised by that, because that's the first time I got a citation for a traffic stop while I was traveling. But I was looking at the tickets. I'm trying to figure out what is on here. I don't even really see nothing. But let's continue.
Hey, he gave me 2 citations, and all he got is I'm looking. Hold on a second.
That was them driving off real fast. I mean, they sat behind me for a moment, and then they just jetted off real fast. This was incredible to me, that the police will play this thing out to the end and make you feel like it's all a mind game. I'm telling you, it's a mind game. And if you ain't got your mind right, they're gonna sense it like a dog, because they sniffing to see if you know what you're doing. I'm telling you.
This is funny. This is really funny. He gave me 2 citations. What's on there? I can't even read this. What is this? I don't know. Anyway, he said he'd give me a break. That's all he can do, is give me a break. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, family, I'm gonna post this on all the social media platforms. So I'm sure you're gonna get a kick out of this. This is Darnell Gabriel from Revolutionary Sword. Shalom.
Traffic stop.
Okay. All right, y'all. That was pretty much the video. Hopefully you didn't you can go back and watch it, if you missed something because I was, doing a commentary on it. But listen, you guys, if you want to understand this, all you got to do is do your due diligence, right? And I haven't like created anything to like help people out, but I learned from a lot of people from different platforms that was able to help me to understand how to move around without a driver's license. Okay. I'm telling you, it is the best freedom in the world. The only annoyance is when the police do want to try to test you. But it's really not a test if you know what you're doing. If you know how to talk to them, if you know how to project the right energy to them, it's not a test. It becomes more humorous because your psychology level has gone to another level and it's gone beyond the level of the police. And they probably don't even comprehend it. They just know that, okay, you did something and we can't do nothing to you. That's what they know. But they're not going to never tell you that, right? Because the system that we're in is not, it's not meant to give you legal advice. It's only meant to catch you up and maybe get some money out of you. But they can't catch me up no more because I understand what I'm doing. That's just all it is to it. So I do a lot of reading, and then see another thing that helped me out. See, I'm already spiritual minded because uh, I'm a follower of Christ, right? And so people that I've listened to, they use the Bible to help you to understand the spiritual principles uh on how this system is ran, right? And most people don't even know it. The system is ran based off of biblical spiritual principles, right? Most people don't even want to know about all that. But that's very important to understand. If you understand the Bible and how the Bible is based off of covenants are trust, right? And if you learn how to abide in a trust, then you will be protected by outside forces. So as long as you are acting in your right status in your trust, then you don't have to worry about the police, right? You can send all your paperwork ahead of you. Like they got these 2 tickets that they given me and gave me a court date, right? Do you think I'm worried about a court date? No. Matter of fact, I didn't get parking tickets already. Let me tell you what happens with these parking tickets I get. All I do is send the parking tickets back. I'm telling you, this is what I do. I send the parking tickets. I send the parking tickets back and say no contract. I don't put no address on it. I just drop it in the mailbox. It got big old red letters on it saying no contract. And guess what? I don't hear nothing else from them. I don't hear nothing else from them. And guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Now I do got a little bit more stuff that I can add to it. You know, like I got what's that agency? Uh I can't even remember the agency's name. But anyway, when you go into the DMV, right, and you apply for a driver's license, all the DMV record is attached to some agency down south. I can't even remember the name of them right now. But basically, the agency, once you pull yourself out of the system and you are completely covered by a trust, then that don't even apply to you, right? The statutes and codes don't even apply to you no more. So what I did is I actually asked for a public record of, am I still a U.S. citizen? Guess what they sent me back? This agency I'm talking about. I wish I had the name of it in my mind, but I got it in my computer. And maybe one day I'll come live and then I'll just show you everything that I got and that way you'll have an understanding of what I'm dealing with. But I asked, am I still a U.S. citizen? They said we don't have no record of you being a U.S. citizen. None. No record. All I got to do is send that paperwork to the courts, and guess what? I'm not going to hear anything else from them. Period. Okay? So the thing is this. If you want to travel, you can travel. But you do have to do your due diligence. You do have to ask questions. And once you get the clarity, make sure all your paperwork is in order. And once your paperwork is in order, then you're free to move around. Only thing you might have to deal with is, being stopped from time to time. But I don't even care, because you know why? I don't have to pay for anything. I don't have to pay for city stickers no more. I don't have to get my engine, what you call, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. I don't have to get, the for the fall, tested level or whatever. I don't have to deal with that no more. And I don't have to issue out, money for tickets. I don't have to do that anymore, because I know how to challenge the jurisdiction of the courts and, the tickets that the police officer give. So I know how to do all that. So one day I'll come live, and if people want to ask questions, then, if enough people hang out with me, then we can chop it up, but I appreciate whoever's out there listening. I see I got one Shalom from Yahweh only, and I say Shalom to you. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you listening to my commentary on my traffic stop. Go back and look at it. Go look at the other videos that I had, and share it. Share it with people. Because the comments that I read, it said a lot of people said that it really encouraged them. It helped them and encouraged them. It made their faith go to another level to even want to, move in that direction. So, and I'm glad to be a part of the group of people that will help encourage other people, because you don't have to be subject if you don't want to be. You don't have to be. If they give you the opportunity to come out of it, then why not come out of it? I mean, why do you want to continue to pay for stuff when you know you don't have to? My private trust keeps me from having to pay nothing to these people anymore. Nothing. Okay? So I want you to be encouraged, family. This is Darnell Gabriel from Revolutionary Sword. Please, if you will, give a thumbs up to the video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. But I appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. Okay, but I'll talk to you real soon. Okay, shalom.